Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles.
Let's go, baby.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And yes, he found Toilolo. 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone?
Here we go.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Good move by Gurley. 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Gurley again here on first down. Gurley's got the first down and then some, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his first of the game here. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Well, as they come out here to set up shop for this next drive, let's talk about the NFC Championship game coming up. San Francisco hosting Green Bay. It was the road teams winning in the wild card round, Seattle, Minnesota, but the home teams bounced back in the divisional round. 49ers beating the Vikings. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And give some kudos to the coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return at about the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, as this offense comes out here, let's talk about the AFC Championship game coming up. Kansas City hosting Tennessee. The Chiefs the winner over the Texans in the divisional round. But even before they took the field, they got a surprise gift on Saturday night with those Titans winning in Baltimore to set up the unexpected matchup.
But sometimes a gift isn't exactly a gift because they went from thinking they had to chase around Lamar Jackson to having to fortify themselves against Derrick Henry and the 250 pounds of man coming out and running the football. That run defense that got better as the season went on, it will get severely tested in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco coming back out here on offense. See, this is a team that is in the midst of their first playoff appearance since 2013. Biggest jump of any squad because just 4 wins last year, 13 this year. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Samson Ebukam getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Samson Ebukam. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
That penalty is declined.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.